In one of our last lessons on drawing, we showed you how you can drag on one of these auto shapes, and by going into the Edit Points mode and clicking on this icon here, you can physically move those points and reshape that object. And you can do the same thing by drawing with either your polygon or your polyline tool. Again, by clicking on your object and highlighting it, and if you're in the points mode, which we are, you can just move those points. Well, we have another tool up here in our toolbar, and this is our Bezier Curve. If I click on it, I will get points that have handles. And it's the same thing if I click on our circle icon here at the top, and I draw a circle, and I'm still in Edit Points mode. Notice that my circle has these handles along my edit points, and I can still move my edit points, but by pulling on one of these handles, I can totally reshape the edge of that curve. So I can make that curve or that point very sharp or very smooth. And it's the same thing with this line that I made with the Bezier Curve tool. I can still move my edit point, and I can pull on the handles to change the shape of the curve. Now I'm going to highlight this object here on the top left and show you how you can add a point. In this example, I want to add a point along that bottom edge. And to do that, just place your mouse along that bottom edge where you want to add that point. And at the same time, to press the Control key on your keyboard. You will find that your mouse, your cursor, turns into a plus sign. When you see that plus sign, left click with your mouse and you'll be able to add that point. There. By the same turn, if you want to delete a point, then place your mouse over one of the edit points that you want to delete, to press your Control key, and your cursor will change to a minus sign. Then when you left click on your mouse, that point will be deleted. And I'm going to delete that bottommost point. So I place my mouse over that bottommost point, and I depress my Control key. And when I see that negative sign, I left click with my mouse there, and I was able to delete that point. When you're done manipulating your edit points, remember to go back to your normal design mode, which is the scale icon here in your top toolbar. So I'm going to click on that, and actually I want to show you something else. So I'm going to get rid of all of these shapes, and I want to go into my design library, and I'm going to pull out this slouched design. I want to close my browser window, and I want to zoom in just so you can see this a little bit better. I have this nice full design, and if I click on my Edit Points icon here at the top, notice you can see all the edit points that go into this design, and you can actually manipulate any portion of this design without having to ungroup it. Now in our next lesson, we're going to show you how you might want to manipulate this design if designing on top of a photo. And remember, whenever you're done with your Edit Points mode, just go back to your normal design mode, which is the scale icon.